shouts to the talented and dedicated artists, creators, cosplayers who have been eagerly presenting their creations inside and outside of Fanfes. So guys, let's also get to know more about them here at Think Talk, a venue for engaging discussions about important issues with our panel of experts who will share their experiences, give tips and tricks, and take questions from you, our dear audience. So guys, today's topic is, so you want to be a VTuber? Sino interested maging VTuber dyan? Anyone on the path to being a VTuber? Alright, this one's for you because more than just an online phenomenon, VTubers have become wildly popular sensations that have captured the attention and imagination of millions worldwide. So today we are thrilled to have an exceptional panel of experts joining us for this discussion. Alright, guys, ready na ba kayo to meet our panel today? Good job! So first, we have the cute and funny, seemingly say-so girl next door virtual streamer known for her music and for her game streams. She is a charming and energetic VTuber who began her streaming journey in December 2020. Starting out as a small-time content creator, she quickly carved a niche for herself with engaging streams of Valorant, League of Legends, and Minecraft. Beyond gaming, she shines as a member of the idol dance cover group Nicolab, blending her love for performance with her virtual persona. Guys, please give a warm welcome to Cornelia Starr! We have an independent VTuber, illustrator, and live 2D modeler who grew her YouTube channel by pioneering easy-to-follow live 2D tutorials. She has been the go-to resource for people getting into rigging, and these days, she streams a mix of live 2D commissions, art, and gaming, all while being a part of the Rigging and Artists Guild Rigor Mortis. On top of that, she recently launched Kirameko Beach Art Studio, her own print and cut shop born from her passion for creating merch. Alright everyone, please put your hands together for Kira Omori! Love it! I love that energy! And rounding off our panel, an independent music producer and artist in the Philippines with Nakakapagpabagabag as their first debut song with a full MV. They made history as the first Filipino Vocaloid producer to have their song playable in Sega's hit game Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage. Our panelist has also collaborated with many games and companies over the years. So guys, everyone, please give a round of applause for Dasu! We'd like to welcome you all to Fanfes, and we are thrilled to have you and your expertise for this very special discussion. So I hope you don't mind us getting into our first question. So, alright, our first question is, how did you get into VTubing and what inspired you to get into it? Nagpatawa topic pa sila. Alright, let's start with Dasu.
Okay, hello everyone. Okay, thank you so much. First of all, I got into VTubing because of my friend, and I'm already in the music industry. I was making Vocaloid music, and then I got like a hold of like what my friends are doing. They're streamers, and so I was like, oh, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, I have my OC moving on stream. So yeah, that's what happened.
Sa akin naman po, fan po ko ng Vanus Gaming. YouTubers po sila. And I really wanted to try content creation because I want to bring happiness. And nung back in the pandemic, di ba, walang cosplay noon.
Right.
So wala pong outlet ng creativity. My mental health was deteriorating. Then, two of my friends did suggest na, how about you try VTubing?
Ito yata yung two of your friends.
Nandiyan po sila. But I thought it was just streaming with extra steps.
Right.
But when they told me na madami pong benefits and parang mas masaya.
Right.
So I did try it because of them after them trying to convince me 2 or 3 times. Yan po.
Okay.
Hello. Grabe. Ayun, since na-mention mo yung gaming, okay. Medyo may kwento to.
Wow. Let's go. Alright, what's the tea? Ano ang ating
Okay.
chika, Kira?
So,
I love it.
when I was younger, wow! Younger!
Ayan na!
Ito.
Story time.
So I watched a lot of PewDiePie, and then at some point, alam niyo naman na nag-react siya sa videos ni Kizuna Ai. So that was my introduction to VTubing. So I watched more of her a little bit on and off. And then, after that, I got recommended yung videos ni Pekora, and then I thought, oh my god, a moving anime girl. What if I become like that? And then, so, ayun, dun nag-start kasi I thought that it would be a really good, creative outlet nga, to create your own model and make it move. Ayun.
Alright, so thank you so much for that. And speaking of doing your own model and being your own anime girl, virtual moving online, quick question, did you commission your model or did you create it yourself? And can you share what the process was like for you?
Oh, sige, ako na daw muna ulit. Alright, so,
Pasahan.
I did create my own model. I illustrated and rigged it, and it was kind of a difficult process when I started because there weren't a lot of tutorials. Parang yung tutorial lang na meron doon yung kay Brian Sui, and it was like the light 2D cubism 2.0. Oh my god, it was crazy, bro. Like, I didn't know anything. So parang ang daming experimentation, ganun-ganon, exploring, figuring out things. And ayun, doon nag-start yung, nag-share ako nung process ko. And like, oh my god, guys, walang updated na tutorial. Here's how I did it. Ayun. Okay, so on my end, yeah, I did ended up making my own illustrations. Because of that, parang natuto na rin ako how to layer all my yung sa mga for the VTuber model. It was very hard at first because I used to make illustrations in a small canvas, and then parang nabigla ako kasi sobrang laki nung kailangang canvas needed for a VTuber model. But as the months go, I saw my improvements anyway. So nalaman ko na rin kung paano gumawa ng VTuber model, and I ended up liking it. So, yeah.
Daming fans! Alright.
Sa akin naman po, yung design po ng character ko is kung ano pa inisip kong gusto kong maging vibe niya, my favorite colors, lahat. Nag-sketch lang po ako noon, and yung isa po dun sa mga friends ko na nag-convince sa akin, inaral niya po yung VTube, V-Ride Studio. It was a free program, very user-friendly. Like in 5 days po, trinay niyang as close as dun sa kung ano yung naisip kong vision.
Hello, supportive ng friends!
It's
All the
free!
friends! Supportive friends! Ayan ang supportive friends!
Thank you. Ayan po. So, my first model po is free and 3D po siya. And yun. Doon po nag-start.
Okay, and because of what you've been doing, I'm quite curious, no? How did you realize that, oh my gosh, eto na, this is it, I am finally starting my own community? And how are you managing your community at this moment?
Okay, so on for my Dasu brand, I have no problems managing my community because I really started with bigla na lang nag-viral kasi yung song, and then I ended up having like a big community anyway. So hindi na ako masyado nag-adjust, but like we eventually had some like regulations regarding streaming because like I ended up streaming as a VTuber anyway. So, dun lang kami medyo nag-adjust, and it was a smooth transition. And then I eventually called my community Daylights. So, shout it out sa mga Daylights.
Shout out sa mga daylights right
Ayun.
here in the venue.
And thank you for your support always. And yeah, eventually, it was very nice having like a generally supporting community. And parang mga tropa ko lang sila. Ayan.
Sa akin naman po, yung tawag ko sa community ko, Golteb.
What was that? Sorry, again? The name of
Golteb po.
Golted.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ayan na. Shout out to the Golted right here.
Shoutout sa inyo. Bale, hindi ko po talaga in-expect. Nag-start na lang po sila mag-interact sa akin outside of streaming hours. Then they started reacting to my posts. Nagme-message po sila, iba't iba po, sari-sari message nila.
Ooh.
Tapos,
Okay.
yung iba po sasabihin, Ate Corn, may recital ako dito. Ate Corn, mag-e-exam
Nagchikahan.
kami. Opo,
Real-time updates from your community.
Tapos nagyayaya po sila maglaro. So, dun ko po na-start na nagbe-build na siya. Although, hindi po talaga ako nagdi-Discord. I'm not really active at Discord at all. Pero nakikita ko po sila lahat sa Facebook. So, I do interact with them the way that they interact with me. So, I react to them, I comment on them, kilala ko mga nanay nila, mga birthday nila.
Buong pamilya nila, buong talambuhay nila, right? It's like their whole lives. But you also gained your community, of course, through what you do and through streaming. So out of curiosity, do you usually script or plan your streams? Or are you the type of person na parang, okay, let's hit the stream button and let's wing this?
Ayun, for me, kahit itry ko i-script, hindi ko maaalala. So, I go with the flow. Pero, yun nga, parang madalas na advice sa mga streamers na, oh, list down all of the interesting things that happened to you throughout the week. But, bro, I never remember. Do you guys remember? You do? Sana all.
Sana all.
I have a memory of a goldfish.
Okay. Since I eventually ended up working with a lot of companies, so medyo independent corporate na rin ako, I needed a schedule and I script all of my, yung mga gusto ko lang pag-usapan, like specific topics that I wanted na I feel like mag-enjoy yung community ko and that they wanted to know. Because sometimes I just like, I'm not streaming sometimes. So parang naging update ko na lang din sa kanila in a script way. Para updated na.
So, parang timed ba yung streams mo?
Yeah, like a TV show.
Oh, okay.
Ay, sa akin naman.
Sorry. Sa akin naman, kaya natin to. We can do this. Isipin mo na lang you're streaming right now.
Ano nga ulit? Sorry.
So, do you usually script or plan your
yeah.
streams or winging it?
So, picking the game, yun lang yung scripted na part. But
Okay.
everything else that happens inside, depende na. And especially, the chat drives it. Kung anong gusto pag-usapan ng chat, it's more of a chatting stream na may halong gameplay. Yung nangyayari sa akin. Kasi
Okay,
nagkwekwentuhan na lang kami doon. Yan.
Okay. And that's interesting that you mentioned that na nagiging just chatting na may onting gaming yung streams mo. Because how do you deal with people who sometimes would disrupt your streams?
Okay, may kwento ko dyan.
Ay, may kwento na naman! There's kwento,
Okay.
there's chika.
So there was a recent stream where I had to do some, managing. Oh, some managing.
Managing.
So there was one person in my chat who was being a little bit like racist, kind of saying things like, "Oh, if I say something about these guys, I'll be racist." Oh,
Okay.
It's crazy. And then I'm not usually used to dealing with people like that on stream. So what I did, with my shaking hands, I muted my mic and then quickly typed in mod chat, "Guys, mods, mute this guy, please."
Mods!
Mods! Mods! Sees him!
Paging mods, paging mods.
Yeah, so that's what I did. But usually if there's someone who's a little bit troublesome in the community, I don't instantly punish them for it. Because sometimes I think na, baka bata lang sila, ganun. Medyo inexperienced pa with regards to interacting with a lot of people. Have you guys experienced something like that? Like may batang makulit?
Oh yeah.
Tayo yung nag-adjust.
Right. For sure.
Yeah, sa akin naman, since my community is more of like an international fan base, so ang nagiging problems ko for disruptive audience is more of like a language barrier. So I try to be more considerate na lang in that case.
Ako naman, gina-joke time ko lang po sila. Usually, yes, for example, mag-spam po sila, mag-advertise po sila. Sabihin ko, no, before you advertise your own channel, you have to pay me first. Meron naman po yung mga nag-ask ng personal questions. Madami po nag-ask ng personal questions. I'll throw it back to them. Like, bakit akit ka naligaw? Pila ka muna ng form. May queue tayo. Gaganunin ko na lang.
tayo. Right. Okay, and because of that, I think you mentioned kanina paging mods, no? Paging mods sa ating chat, hello mga mods. We're aware that you guys are becoming more and more busy and sometimes your streams can become, quite chaotic. The more that you might need a manager also to assist you when it comes to these things. When do you feel that it is a need, if it is a need at all? And how would you want to manage all of these things? If not, how would you want to manage all of these things alone?
I think si Daso dapat sumagot muna.
Okay, sige.
Madam?
I think it's up to you kasi I'm really prideful when it comes to my work. I want to do everything. And so I have full control of what I'm doing and my schedule. Art, music, kung anong gusto kong gawin that day, it's up to me. Pero if there would be a time na, for example, you'd ended up having events eventually, tapos di mo na kaya, you physically cannot be in the event and then streaming at the same time. Kung gusto mo mag-stream ka, it's up to you. In the future, if you want to have a manager, it's really up to you kung gusto mo talaga.
Right.
Grabe, paano mo yun nagagawa? Shocks. Because I'm also the type of person who wants to do things all by yourself to like really get the output that I want. But yeah, I did end up hiring a manager because at one point I couldn't really juggle all of the things I'm doing, like streaming, new
Right.
commissions, creating content, and also I'm starting to attend more physical events. So I did.
We need clones. We need to clone ourselves.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Hindi pala manager ang kailangan. Another
Yeah, I need a clone, bro.
Right.
Like, oh my god, I feel that a lot. But yeah, it's really difficult to kind of really figure out when you need it, especially when you're the type of person who wants to do everything by yourself. Kasi parang,
Right.
oh my god, DIY girly.
It's like it's your work. So parang
Yeah,
baby mo yung
oo.
work mo eh. So
Yeah.
you're so particular about things.
Ayun.
Sa akin naman, wala pa ako manager at this point.
Wala pa.
Yes, yeah. Ano na?
Because you have friends.
Sila. Volunteers, yes. Bale po, I think the right time to get a manager is if you have a financial cash inflow from VTubing. Kasi syempre kailangan mo ng,
Nice.
compensate sila for their efforts. I think doon papasok yung professionalism pag sinasahuran mo na sila. Like, it's not
Right.
like personal na friends mo lang. But, as a start, guys, yung mga small group of friends na yan, ang layo po na nararating. Yung mga volunteers. Thank you.
All right, and thank you so much for answering those questions. And I think we have some questions from the audience. Let's entertain some questions from the audience. Okay, we have one here.
Ask ko lang po, excuse me. Ask ko lang po kay Cornelia Star. Why do you play a curse game that is called League of Legends?
Hindi ko po narinig.
And can we repeat that? Palakas ng boses natin,
Sorry.
dear sir.
Why do you play a cursed game that is
Why do
called
you play a cursed
League of
game
Legends?
that is called League of Legends?
Kasi I'm very used to pain every day.
Oh no!
Joke lang. No, I really do enjoy League. Maski casual lang po, I think,
Dito na yung last na question.
maski sinasabi nila it's a dead community, I still feel it alive. And I love the game. Ako lang siguro.
Iba yun lang, I don't play League, but like, so many people play League, how can it be dead, dude? Sino yun?
Step into the dark side. Tara.
Ay, shocks.
I play Sona mid.
All right, next question that we have is...
Yeah, hi guys.
Oh my God, Jay!
Hala,
Hello.
dogs,
What's the biggest challenge that you've had as a VTuber?
The what? Sorry?
Biggest
What-
challenge
the biggest
that
challenge.
you've had as a VTuber.
Actually becoming one, because it takes a lot of confidence to even to start streaming. Kasi like, there was a time, ito, chika time.
Okay,
to.
chika time! We have
Game,
chika
game.
here.
Let's go.
Gusto mo yung... Gusto mo lumapit? Nalalapit din ako.
Chato eh.
So there was actually a time that I was in like a super bad breakdown, but I had to stream right after. And no one knew. No one knew. Because I was very good at like, hi,
Oh no!
you have to put up a front. Yeah. The things that we do for streaming. Yeah.
Okay, as for me, naalala ko tuloy dahil dun sa kwento ni Dasu, it's like, I kind of struggled with the thought of like, oh my God, people want to watch me, people follow my work. It's
Right.
like, huh?
Yeah,
Deserve ko ba
exactly.
yun?
Expectations.
Ganon. Also, I mean, on the more practical, not really practical, more on yung sa streamer side, yung, yung ano,
Kaya
yung
mo yan,
pagiging
Kira.
consistent.
Right!
Yeah,
I felt that.
creating a consistent flow of content. Kasi ganun yung gusto ng algorithm yun. Content
Right,
every day, bro. Di ko yung kaya. So, ang hirap.
Yeah, I struggled with that too. Hindi nga ako nag-announce ng streams ko kasi kung kailan lang ako good mood, doon lang ako nag-stream.
Ay, oh my God, feel
I should do that. What the hell?
Yeah. Pero isa din sa big struggle is yung budget. Kasi kunyari nag-start ka pa lang, you will be limited on what you can spend.
Oh my
like
God,
for the
that's
model,
so real.
kung gaano kaganda yung rig mo, kung gaano kaganda yung magiging output mo. Ako, gusto ko ng 3D tracker, but it costs so much money.
Oh, yeah.
So true.
Diba? Yung ASMR mics.
Yeah,
Those,
right, for
yeah.
sure.
Yun.
Ayun, kaya guys, if you're broke, learn how to illustrate and rig your own model. Eh.
Or make friends.
Or make friends!
So
Make
true.
friends! Okay, do we have more questions? Okay, I think that's about it for our questions from the audience. And yes, so, those have been our questions. No more. We all thank you for your interest in this subject. Let's close this discussion, guys, on one last question, actually. What would be your number one piece of advice for someone who wants to start VTubing in 2025?
In 2025.
In 2025.
Okay,
yeah.
this is a very vital piece of advice from someone who have been in the industry for more than a decade. Do not trust everyone.
Whoa, really?
Oh. Strong, independent woman.
You can do it, don't worry.
Sa akin naman, when you're starting, it's going to be very difficult. Especially if you're building it from scratch, nagbibuild ka pala ng community. Don't expect when you hit play, 30 viewers na agad. It would be like single digits. Masanay kayo. You will learn by that way na kikilalanin yung sarili nyo, what you can do. Mas maganda yung journey kaysa dun sa final destination. Well, final destination!
Nag-plug pa siya.
Manonood po ako mamaya. Yun.
Ayun, so, my advice is kind of similar kay Cornelia. Huwag kayong masyadong mag-focus on numbers at the start. And I know it gets really discouraging seeing all of these people grow and explode. I mean, not literally explode, but like, yeah.
I love the clarification. There was a need for the clarification, okay?
Okay. And then, I mean, just in general, just remember na hindi laging linear yung growth and hindi
Absolutely.
laging tugma yung effort na binibigay mo sa inyong work sa magiging result. And yeah, you just have to accept that because if you think that, work equals, effort equals results, parang madali ka talagang madi-discourage. Like, just remember that it doesn't always reward you, but still, don't let that stop you from working hard, trying to achieve your dreams.
All right, thank you so much. And that's all the time that we have for today. We also thank our audience for their questions and active participation right here. And of course, our extreme gratitude to our panelists for today's Think Talk, Cornelia Star, Kira Omori, and Dazu! All right. Basta ulit ng friends. Have friends, diba? So alright, let's have a photo with our friends and our audience.